Very well. There we are. Abril, anything else you would like to comment? Yes.
That I agree with what Julia and Paula said related to that the movie tries to imply this idea that they can go beyond looks, but at the end, both of them are stereotypical. Uh,
Yeah.
that's something that Shrek, again, did better. But yes, the idea, the intention was there, but it was not delivered correctly but well, it was the 90s.
Well, yeah, the early 90s, by the way, early 90s. You know the
Blame
funny
the 90s.
yes, yes. The song, I don't know if that was the song Ro was talking about, the Celine Dion song, Ro, was that the one you danced to? The Celine Dion's version of the song?
Something there, I think it's called the song in the snow.
Ah, okay. Then it might not be the one I
Yes,
am.
something there. It is the song where they are in playing. Yes, it's true.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the last song. But anyway, yeah, we haven't really talked about songs, but it is a musical anyway. It doesn't really feel like it, but it does show you from the very beginning, okay, there's going to be plenty of songs here because, okay, we have an argument, let's sing. And I'm not a big fan of musicals, not that any of you could care about it, but I could still appreciate the arts behind the songs here in this film. And even better with this song, well, when the song related to him, Gaston, Mauve or something, the Mauve, I don't remember the name, the title of the song, but it's the one he sings to the town, to the villagers, in this horrible moment in which you can see how villagers are easily convinced, even if they know Gaston is a horrible character. I mean, he has bad intentions and everything, but they don't care because he's strong, he's beautiful, he's a good-looking man, and he can convince everyone just by singing, okay, let's kill the bees, yes, because the bees will kill your children. Oh, yes. That's it. The town is really, I suppose, I believe, the worst villain in the story. Those villagers are so ignorant and easily misled by just a good-looking guy. But Gaston, is he merely a villain, or does he have any redeeming qualities? Is he also a product of his environment? What do you think, guys?
I would say that his only redeeming quality is that he's not the only one who thinks about women as an object, but the whole town thinks alike him. So in that sense, I would say that everybody thinks, because actually everybody calls beauty peculiar and odd. So when he says that you shouldn't read because what's the point of doing that? In a way, he's voicing the beliefs of those times.
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I got carried away reading the bit of the lyrics. New and a bit alarming. I never thought that this could be true, that he's no Prince Charming, but there's something in him that I simply did not see. Oh, yes. Very good, Rocio. Yes. I completely agree with you, Analia. Yes.
And he is a product of his environment, because actually nobody goes against him. Everything that he says is taken as a real truth. And I mean, it was a rumor that he tried to spread about the beast, and everybody was convinced about that. As it is nowadays, that there's a rumor, it immediately went viral.
Yeah.
At the time went viral as well, and it became like a real truth. And I couldn't believe how it sounded that people who were kind of naive and kind at the very beginning, everybody's sitting there, celebrating their jobs and all that stuff, and all of a sudden they turn into the worst characters of all, following him.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to destroy someone that they didn't even know if it was like that.
Because he's the hero. He was a hero for the town. I mean, the villagers took him as a hero. That's why they support him. Well, he's a hero who's going to kill the beast. Well, we have to support him. I think that's the idea, because he was a stereotype hero. I mean, with muscles and, well, the fighting skills and all that. I think that's, yes, Mati.
No, I was going to say he was supposed to be brave as well, because he could hunt all these animals and everything. But then in his, shall we say, introductory song, we can also see that if he's not winning the fight, he's going to bite the other guy. He doesn't care if that's not fair. He will just do it because that's the way he goes. He wins. That's it. He never loses, no matter what. No matter if he has to lock the girl's father.
And that's why he wanted to get Belle's. He wanted to get married with her, because she didn't. He was a challenge for him.
Yeah, and another trophy.
It was the only thing that he couldn't get.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, you are right.
Bro.
Rocio.
I don't think he's a villain. He is only selfish. He wants what he wants, and he's not afraid to conquer it all. Even when he talks to the villagers, I think the villagers act just out of fear. They just follow him because they are afraid of the beast attacking the town, and that's it. But Gaston knows how people can follow him. So, but it's only because of his he's selfish.
He's selfish, and he's got lots of qualities to justify his action as, okay, follow me. You know, I know right. I know best. You see all these animals? You see this bear I just killed? Well, follow me. I can make you kill this dangerous beast with my what you call it? With my blunderbuss. That's what he was.
Yeah,
using. The blunderbuss. Villain.
I agree with Rocio. I think Gaston isn't a villain per se, but he has got a narcissist personality, and he thinks he deserves Bella's love. So he's very intense in trying to marry her.
Yeah, I think about that intent. I was thinking about Abriel's question that we are going to see later. I was thinking that intensity that you're mentioning in this relationship, at least in this when he meets Belle, he was quite aggressive. I mean, he was I don't know, but today, what about today? What about these qualities today? What about his actions today? I mean, against Belle, because he was I think that he was I don't know, breaking a chair or breaking a door or something. He was hitting.
At one point, he was aiming the blunderbuss at Belle, like, "Are you going to marry me or what?"
Yeah,
He was actually aiming the gun, you know, at Belle's face. Even if he intended it to be funny or whatever. Yeah, I believe nowadays he would be cancelled. But that's not for me to say. Yes, guys, sorry. Abril.
Yes, I have to be completely honest. I will leave my morals and ethics aside, because for me, Gaston is really funny. I love his song. Every time that I think about a Disney song, I think about Gaston song. But I think that he's selfish, and I don't agree with him as a character. I think that he could be redeemed, but in the end of the story, with what happens, it's fatal, so he cannot be redeemed at the end.
No.
But
unless in Coco's universe, he could come back.
In relation to what it was said before, with French Revolution happening behind, it's really funny because on one side you have the beast as royalty, and then you have Gaston representing the people. So it's weird.
That's a very good analogy. I hadn't thought about that. Good point, Abril. Yes. And the people going for the heads of the royal, in this case, the prince, the beast prince. Oh, very good. I hadn't thought about that. Interesting.
Yeah,
Now you
that's a
had
good
opened
point.
my eyes, Abril. Thank you very much. Okay. Anything else, Caro? Anything else? Any other points you would like to make? Did you like Gaston as a character, Caro? Nah. He's a very
I think it he puts salt to the history. Yes, I think he in fact is a product of his environment, because everybody in the town followed him and put him in a top of everything,
Yes.
everybody. But I don't know if we can consider him as a villain. Some methods are not very ethical.
No.
To get or to yes, to get Bell's attention, but yes, he is nice. It's funny. I agree with that. Agree. He's he's funny. He's ridiculous
I remember a scene in which he says, I'm going to marry Belle, but she doesn't know yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, but that's if we think about that, well, it is funny. Yes, it is funny, but at the same time, if we analyze that, well, okay, it is not so funny.
Sorry, I would like to say just something little.
Yes, I know. Yes.
So I think that what's the concept of villain then? Because I maybe I am wrong, because I think that a villain is someone who is a bad person who harms others, and in a way, I think that he's not only selfish, because he also plotted or devised some schemes to send Bella's father to an asylum.
Yeah.
In order to fulfill his aim. I mean, isn't it that a characteristic that makes up a villain?
If it's not a villain, at least he's a horrible person in my books. And yes, I agree with you on that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely. We could say, and continue with the description of Gaston, as he's very simplistic. In a way, this initial question is, what was it? Does he have any redeeming qualities? I don't think so. I don't think he does. He has this idea in mind and he carries on with it no matter what. He goes to the very last consequences in which he loses his own life. But I think that's the difference with nowadays characters from business pictures. You can see he's a villain from the very beginning. And he's not lying about it. He's not saying, oh, okay, I'm a good person, and then he does something horrible on your back. He tells everybody, I'm Gaston, and I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to do whatever I have to do, even bite arms and whatever. He doesn't care. He's quite straightforward. He's honest. Yeah. In his intentions. He says he's going to do it, and he goes for it. Something that nowadays it's like, okay, you see a nice character, and then he has some dark intentions, and then another subplot, and blah blah blah. These were more straightforward times. I agree with that. Well, nobody said it, but I agree with myself on that. It's one of the things why I like Gaston too. Sorry for talking too much. Yes, anything else? Paula said she had to leave. Okay. All right. She had some family business to take care of. Well, all right then. Au revoir, Gaston. Merci. we have our last question related to, I mean, this is our last question, then we have your question. Love. How does Beauty and the Beast reflect or influence societal views on romance and relationships? Is Belle a stereotypical woman of her time? This was our question related with love. We have kind of spoken about this, but anyway, maybe you have something else to add. Diego, anything you would like to say?
No, I think that it has to do with what we were speaking about before. Is it real love? Is it actual love? I think, well, this idea of inner beauty again, because I don't know what happens, what I do not remember, what happens once the beast turns into the prince again. I mean, at the ending of the story, I do not know if they marry. Do they marry?
Well,
that's the ending, because I can't remember.
That for you to let your imagination flow, Diego.
All right. Well, I think that I don't really know if that is actual love. I don't know. What do you think?
Because they do not get married.
No, because I'm thinking about this idea of inner beauty. I think that it doesn't convey the idea of inner beauty effectively. So we have to take the previous question. But okay, I do not want to speak too much. What about Rocio? You wanted to say something?
Yeah.
Yes, I think that, well, the spell broke because Belle said, I love you, and that's the reason that the spell broke. So
okay,
there's your answer.
Yeah, I didn't remember.
She really loved, even though he was a beast, she really loved him.
But I think that a happy ending would be if the beast stayed a beast.
Why? That's not a happy ending for him.
Well, why not?
Because he doesn't want to be a beast.
He understands that the beauty is not the external beauty.
Well, he could understand it and still be a human being again.
I don't really know.
I think everything worked out perfectly for Belle because she found the love. She found the prince. She
found books.
Kept the library. So everything worked out perfectly.
Yeah. A happy girl with happy books. Yes, very well. Belle got everything she wanted.
Abril, what do you think about this idea of love?
Yes, I agree with what you said, that
you see
doesn't convey the idea of inner beauty, and something that it doesn't anger me, but it makes me think that it's always the girl who has to accept that he is the beast, he's the frog, and she has to kiss him to become, and it's not the opposite.
But that doesn't happen in Shrek.
You got a point there.
I anticipated your point, you see?
Yes. Or in Betty La Fea, to put something.
Some examples. Yeah. But that is a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. And I think it is, again, it's a reflection of the time. Yes, of course. Belen, what do you think about love? Is it actual love? Is it a reflection of societal views, or what do you think?
I think it's true love because Belle fall in love with the beast. Then the beast becomes the prince, but at first she fall in love with him from his personality after he behaved better.
Yeah.
So I think it's true love, but then, well, the couple becomes stereotypical, and well, maybe it would be a better ending with her and the beast, but I think it's true love.
You see? Yeah. I'm not that wrong.
I'm just thinking about the legal consequences of marrying an animal, you know.
Yes, you were thinking about the marriage.
Yeah, I was thinking about after marriage, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that would be strange.
The
Yes.
wedding night.
I don't know if they get married, but she is going to live in the castle with him.
Uh,
The child had a conversation with her mother and asked her if she's going to, or if they are going to live happy, and she said that's true.
Yes. Yes.
okay.
Very well.
Okay. Good point.
we
Good
have-
point. Anna, Anna, Caro?
Ana, Caro, Annie. Annie wants to say something.
Well, I don't know if they live happily ever after. No sabemos si comieron perdices, because we don't know the IQ of the prince. We know that she knows a lot because she's an avid reader. But what if he's just handsome but silly? He will get bored.
What if?
What if? Yeah.
He would get bored, I would say. And we don't know actually how they would cope with daily life. Who knows?
Yeah, they would probably need the help of, again, the rest of them.
Because this is the very beginning of the relationship. At the very beginning, everything is okay. But then?
But then what happens if
Okay.
Gaston shows up as a zombie? What?
When they reach the climax and everything, they had to struggle there, we don't know.
Okay.
That's true. That's true. We do not know. Fine. Diego?
No. I think that, I don't know, Caro, do you want to say something about?
No, something that it's strange that not only the spells put or make the prince another again to a human being, that it's strange that he used to be or he used to have a bad mood. He was not friendly, so now I don't know if the love also changed his personality. It's strange, but maybe
it did. After how many years was it? 10 years? After 21 years after he became the beast. Well, he has some time to learn.
Yes, 21. Yes, 21.
Yeah. Enough time to forget how to use utensils when he was having lunch, because he was eating with his hand, and they had to tell him, no, have to use a fork, have to use a knife. Anyway, anyhow, the next one is their questions, Diego. They have given us quite some interesting questions.
Yes, there was some questions. I think that this is a kind of metaphorical questions that we have received. There was what does the battle, I mean the fight between the beast and Gaston mean? What is the meaning of that battle? What is the meaning of that fight? I think that the idea is to think about it in a metaphorical way. Yes, it was Belen's question. What do you think?
Is Belen going to answer?
Does it represent something? Or anything?
I think that because as all the people had a very bad behavior, and Gaston and the prince, the two of them were obsessed with their outer beauty. So the battle, I think, that represent the struggle of the beast, of his behavior, his thoughts. So when Gaston dies, it means that the prince last
The human,
thought.
I mean his human
Oh.
side.
Yeah,
Maybe you mean that his dark side was dead as well when.
yes, yes, that.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. And
that
also
Gaston is the kind of representation of his dark side.
of the
Yes.
I mean,
beast.
of his all
Right.
his bad behavior. So Gaston needs to die for him
Yeah.
to, I mean, to be released from the
Yes.
spell.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, poor Gaston.
Okay.
May
Yes.
he rest in peace.
Do you
Poor,
what?
poor Gaston, may he rest in peace, I said.
Yes. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you agree, Anna, with this? I mean, with this idea?
Yes, I agree with her. Yes, I haven't thought, to be honest, about that, but I
No,
think it's a good point. It is
Yes.
a good point. Yeah, yes, I totally
Yes,
agree.
it is. I think it is a good point. I don't know. What about our time? What about time, Matthias?
Oh, we have 5 minutes left. I think we have enough
Okay.
time for a couple of questions more.
Okay, because the second question that we received is about the, again, I think that symbolism, a metaphor, and it says, what does the enchanted flower or rose symbolize in the story? It was Annalia's question.
Oh yeah.
What does the enchanted flower symbolize in the story? Is it a symbol? If it is,
Can you repeat it, please, Diego?
Yes, yes. The question is, what does the enchanted flower or rose symbolize in the story? Is it a symbol? If it is a symbol of what?
It's
What
a
do you
clock.
think?
I think maybe represents beauty, but also something that it's, I don't know if this word exists in English, ephemeral.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, that it's not eternal.
That's right.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, yes, because the flower was dying, I
Belen
believe.
wants to say something.
Yes, Belen?
No, well, I'm not sure. Maybe it's represent the time that the beast has to learn aprender la lección, to learn
To learn the lesson.
To learn the lesson.
Yeah, like a sand clock, like those sand clocks that villains use, you know, okay, Mr. Bond, you have now 1 minute to stop the bomb. Yeah, that's basically the time that he had left. Yeah, you're right. I also thought about that.
Yeah, good questions, good question. And then Rocio sends as a question. I think that we spoke about this idea a little bit, but let's revise it. That says, why do you think that Gaston wants to marry Belle if he thinks she's weird because she reads and thinks that won't make her perfect dumb or devout wife he's looking for? So why do you think that Gaston wants to marry Belle? Well, I think that we spoke about this, right? What do you think about this? If she's weird, she's not, I mean, through the perspective of the villager there, she was quite strange. So why?
She's weird, but Belen?
Sorry. Beauty.
Yeah.
So that's the important, that's why he thinks he deserved her.
Yeah.
Instead of the other qualities she has.
Weird, but beautiful.
I'm sorry, I couldn't listen to her. Because she's beautiful.
She's beautiful. That's what she said.
Okay. Analia, you wanted to say something.
Yes. No, I would say that they would never be an item, definitely, because I don't know, there was someone here who said it already, but I think that he just wanted to have Bella as a thing, as an object, because he's a hunter and she didn't show any feelings for him. So that's why he's obsessed with her. But I don't know if it is just because of her beauty. It is not the only thing. It is because she dismissed she has dismissed him alone for plenty of time, so he feel like his ego is hurt. So want to have her.
She was different. She was different from the rest of the women there, from the triplets, for example, from the blonde triplets. Okay.